Good day, class. So, this will be one of the last topics na meron tayo sa air conditioning, HVAC. And this is air mixing. After this, tuturuan ko na kayo ng simple system. Meron 2 room to 3 rooms. And then, lalagyan natin ng refrigeration system. And then, the following na parameters i-determine natin. Kasi basic ito. Dapat kailangan, alam nyo itong fundamental ng air mixing. And then the other one, you will have to tackle we will have to tackle yung cooling towers and then yung mga coil. Okay? So, let us go with air mixing. Okay, air mixing. Ano po ba yung air mixing, sir? Sir, 'di ba in your piping systems, same lang 'yan eh. Sa piping systems natin, 'di ba we have two different paths kung saan they will join in one junction. Tama? What will happen dun sa junction na 'yon? The first one and then the other path will have a different mass. Okay? They have different masses, different magnitude of masses, meron niyang contained energy in terms of enthalpy, in terms of temperature. Now, when they join into a certain junction, into a single junction, what will happen? Siyempre, yung masses na yon, when they join, it will be totaled in one. Diba? Magsa-sum up. O, ngayon, pag nag-sum up yung masses na yon, magkakaroon ka ng equilibrium or equilibria where any other magnitude na meron siya, like energy, temperature, the magnitude of hotness or coldness, that is the temperature, yung kanyang relative humidity in terms of what? Diba, pinag-uusapan natin is air conditioning. All of those parameters, what will happen? Magkakaroon ka ng energy balancing, temperature balancing, and the mass balancing. Okay. When air at one condition is mixed with air at another condition, the condition of the final mixture can be shown in the psychrometric chart. Gagamitin natin yung chart, di ba? From one point of the psychrometric chart and then to the other point of the psychrometric chart, pag nagkaroon ka ng mixing process into a certain point, and that point will show you different parameters like dew point temperature, dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, relative humidity, specific humidity, and any other else. Now, yung point on the line joining the points indicating the original condition, okay? Yung after nun, the mixing point, yun nga, magkakaroon siya ng different points. Now, the exact location of the final point will depend upon the masses of the original air quantities. Lahat yan affected by the magnitude of the mass. Now, we have here a piping system or a ducting system where at one point, in a junction, magkakaroon ka ng balance dito or equilibria. And then after nun, this will be the resulting one. Now, when we are talking about masses, yung mass 1 mo plus mass 2, di ba equal yan sa total mass ng mixture? O, thermodynamics lang yan. What will happen to the volume? O, yung volume mo plus volume 2. O, equal to volume mixing. Di ba? Ano mangyayari naman doon sa magnitude na kung saan they are contained? Ano yon? Energy, relative humidity. So, we will have to show them. Now, the mixing of the two air streams in here occurs adiabatically, where no heat will be added. It means that the system, quote-unquote, the air handling units, etc., are well insulated. Ibig sabihin, no external factors will affect the mixing process. That there is no gain or loss of heat and without gain or loss of moisture. Take note of that, ha? Itong points na to or the system is well insulated. So, it is adiabatically designed. No heat added, no heat loss, no moisture loss, and no moisture gain. Now, the process of the mixture at the junction to the point where it will be coming out of the system will always be located in between the properties of the two air streams. Now, yung two air streams na pinag-uusapan natin is the point where 1 came and 2 came and they meet to a common place at 3. Kung meron sila mga parameters dyan, might as well yung 3 can be determinable by plotting. But how about we can never plot it? Oh, hindi natin siya naipa-plot. Wala tayong psychrometric chart. Now, from the figure above, the properties of 3 will always be greater than the properties of 1, but will always be less than the properties of 2. Now, for the useful equations, kung hindi nga natin magagamit yung plotting using our psychrometric chart, we will resort with the mass balance, where the total mass of the mixture yan and then the temperature balance, you will consider yung mass 3, dito yung total na mixture, temperature of 3, dry bulb, o ano pa, mass 3, temperature nung dew point 3, o yung mass ng 1, temperature ng dew point 1, plus mass 2, temperature ng dew point 2. O how about yung ano, sir, how about the 1 na meron tayong wet bulb? O ganun din. M3, temperature ni wet bulb 3, equal to M1 plus temperature ni wet bulb 1, temperature ni wet bulb 1 plus M2, temperature ni wet bulb 2. Oh, very basic yan. Now, for energy balance, ito lang gagawin natin. Enthalpy balance, temperature balance, iisa-isain mo lang. Okay? And then, specific humidity balance, as is. Now, sabi dyan, kung meron ka ng 2 points dun sa certain or 2 parameters dun sa certain point na yon, hindi mo na kailangan mag-solve pa dyan. Bakit, sir? Kasi nga, gamitin mo na lang yung psychrometric properties niya. Oh, ito yon. Note that not all properties of the mixture at point 3 can be solved if you follow the pattern of the equations above, specifically for the relative humidity and specific volume. Anyway, other properties of mixture can be solved using the formulas for the psychrometric properties using steam tables and then psychrometric chart. Oh. Ngayon, pakita natin yung solving point niya. Mas maganda yung sinasolve natin. Iiwanan ko kayo ng seat work after ko mag-solve nito. Okay. So, let us go with problem number 1. 0.5 cubic meter per second of air at 15 degrees Celsius dry bulb and 12 degrees Celsius dew point temperatures are mixed with 0.2 cubic meter per second of air at 25 degrees Celsius and 50% RH. So, you have 2 points. Pakita natin. Kunin natin tong junction point na to. Excuse me. Mas maganda i-drawing natin. Okay. So, kung wari, meron ka ditong 2 point. Mas gusto ko kasi ganito eh. Okay? This is mixing point. Okay? Pasensya nyo ng drawing ko. Ayan. This is point 1. This is point 2. And they will mix at point 3. What are the parameters at point 1? Meron kang given na volume dyan na 0.5 meter cube per second. Tapos, meron kang 15 degrees Celsius dry bulb. Tapos, meron kang 12 degrees Celsius dew point. Now, meron ka ditong V1, V2. This will be 25 0.2 cubic meter per second. Tapos meron ka ditong 25 degrees Celsius, dry bulb na kagad yan. Tapos 50% RH. Now, we will resort with fly carpet, yung ating ano. Kailangan gamitin mo muna si psychrometric chart. Ayan. Okay. Let us go back. Now, what will be the resulting properties of the mixture? So, hanapin na si dry bulb, specific humidity, enthalpy, relative humidity, and dew point. Okay. Now, by volume total, by volume, pwede naman natin mahanap dito yung mass. Pwede rin natin mahanap yung mass. Pero I guess, pwede ko bang gamitin to? V1 plus V2 is equal to V3. Yes, pwede yan. Ng mixture, okay? Pwede yan. Ito impromptu ko sinasagutan. Wala akong copy. So, let us solve. Meron kang 0.15 cubic meter per second plus 0.2 cubic meter per second. So, V3 will be equal to 0.2 bale 0.35 cubic meter per second. Let us check ha. Kasi, from here, tandaan nyo, pwede nyo makuha si mass. Paano, sir? Meron kang specific volume, di ba? Okay. Makukuha natin dito. Find all the values using psychrometric chart or steam tables. Pero meron na tayong ready psychrometric chart. Okay. At point 1, ano yung mga kukunin nating value sa point 1? Di ba psychrometric kapag may dew point, RH, temperature na wet bulb, RH 1, tapos omega 1, enthalpy ni 1, tapos specific volume ni 1. Okay, let us find them using our app. Okay. Input natin yung data. So, meron tayong dry bulb and dew point. Okay. The dry bulb will be 15 and then 12 yung dew point. 15, 12. Submit. Okay, mamaya i-plot natin siya ha. Andito siya. Okay. Take note of that. So, nahanap na natin si dry bulb. Humidity ratio, 0.008766. Okay, ito na yung humidity ratio, 0.008. 8066 ba? 8766. 8766 kilogram per kilogram. Vapor air. So, wet bulb. What happens to wet bulb? 13.215 degrees Celsius. RH1 is 82.242%. H1. Saan H1 natin? 37.248. 37.248 kilojoule per kilogram. Yung V1, specific volume. 0.828. 0.828 meter cube per kilogram. Ayun, nasolve natin. How about at point 2? At point 2, anong given mo dyan? Okay, so that is 25 degrees Celsius and 50%. Hanapin natin si dew point. Temperature ni wet bulb, 2. Meron ng RH, W2, omega 2, H2, tsaka specific volume at 2. Yan. Again, 25 and 50. 25, tapos RH, 50. The answer is, saan siya nakalagay ngayon? Uy, mataas siya. Okay? So, dry bulb, 25. Humidity ratio, 0.0099921. 0.009921 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. Dew point. What is dew point niya? A dew point is 13.866 degrees Celsius. 17.878 ang wet bulb. 17.878 degrees Celsius for wet bulb. H2. Enthalpy. 50.407. 50.407 kilojoule per kilogram dry air. Specific volume. 0.858. Okay na. 0.858. Hanapin natin yung mass kung hindi kayo komportable sa volume. Pwede na yun. Hanapin natin yung mass. Okay. 4 masses. Okay, alamin natin yung mass. Diba, para makuha natin yung mass will be equal to, tandaan nyo to density is equal to mass over volume. Now, natatandaan nyo ba na ang density is the reciprocal of your specific volume? Gets? Now, mass will be equal to volume flow rate over specific volume. Okay. Yung mass 1 mo ngayon will be the specific volume, ratio ng specific volume, and then the volume flow rate. So, the volume flow rate at 1 is 0.5 cubic meter per second. Divided by 0.828 meter cube per kilogram. So, makakancel si meter cube, angat si kilogram. Okay? Set aside muna natin bago natin kumpitin. Si M2 naman. Oh, that is the volume flow rate at 2 divided by specific volume at 2. The volume flow rate at 2 is 0.2 cubic meter in every second divided by 0.858 meter cube per kilogram. Cancel, akit natin sa kilogram. Maging kilogram per second. Now, meron na tayong mass flow rate. Then, we can calculate. So, that is 0.5 divided by 0.828. The answer is, apat na lang na decimal places tayo parating. 0.6039 kilogram in every second. This is mass 1. Mass 2, 0.2 divided by 0.858. The answer is 0.2331 kilogram in every second. O, meron na tayong masses. Now, the total mass, the mass of the mixture M3 is equal to, by mass balance M3 is equal to M1 plus M2. Now, the mass of the mixture M3 is equal to 0.6039 plus 0.2331 kilograms in every second. So, the answer is 0.6039 plus 0.2331. The answer is 0.837. M3 is 0.837 kilogram in every second. I-prove natin mamaya yung total volume niya, okay? Na nakuha natin dito. I-prove natin to. Okay? Meron na tayong mass of the mixture. Ano yung pinahanap dyan? The dry bulb temperature at the mixture by temperature balance. Yung mass 3, dry bulb 3, equal to mass 2, dry bulb 2, plus mass 2, Mass tuloy. Mass 1, dry bulb 1. Oh, divide natin both sides by M3 kasi kakunin natin si dry bulb 3. O, dB3 is equal to M2 dry bulb 1, dry bulb 2 plus M1 dry bulb 1 over M3. So, the answer will be M2. Ano yung M2 tuloy? M2 is 0.2331 multiplied to dry bulb 2. What is dry bulb 2? Nakuha natin yun. Okay, dry bulb 2, 25. 25 degrees Celsius. 25 plus M1. What is M1? M1 is 0.6039 multiplied to dry bulb 1. Asa yung dry bulb 1? Ayun, 15. Over M3 is 0.837. 0.837. Ang matitira is degree Celsius. Dry bulb 3 is 0.2331 times 25 plus 0.6039 times 15, 0.837. The answer is 17.78. 17.7849 degrees Celsius. That is dry bulb 3 of the mixture. How about specific humidity? By humidity balance or moisture balance to. By moisture balance. Tulad mo na lang, palitan mo na lang yung dB dyan. O DSH3 or omega 3. Omega 3. Tapos yung mass 1, omega 1 plus mass 2, omega 2 divided by the mass of the mixture, M3. O, M1, palitan mo na lang dito. 0.2331 multiplied to 0.008766. 0.008766 plus M2. What is M2? M2 dyan is ayun, 0. Ay, mali. Baliktad pala to. 6039. 6039. 6039 tapos 0.2331 times yung 2. So, yung 2. 0.009921. Yan. Divide by the total mass, 0.837. The answer for omega 3, specific humidity ba yun o enthalpy? Humidity nga. 231. Yung 6039.008,766. Yung sa 0.2331, that is 0.009921. So, the specific humidity at the mixture is 0.009088 meter cube. Meter cube tuloy. Kilogram vapor per kilogram air. Yun ang unit nun. Okay, solve natin si B. B. A. How about letter C? Ano yan? Check na to. Enthalpy by energy balance. Kasi energy yan eh. Okay? Ulitin mo lang. So, M3H3 is equal to M1H. Dapat maliit yan, specific enthalpy. H3, H1 plus M2H2. Okay, simplifying. H3 will be equal to M1, H1 plus M2, H2 over H tuloy, M3. 0.6039 multiplied to H1, 37.248. 37.248 plus 0.2331 multiplied to H2, 50.407 divided by M3. Ano yung M3 natin dyan? 0.837. So, H3 now will be, ulit-ulit lang na algebra to eh. 603937.248. Yung isa, 50.407. Yun. 40.9127. 9127 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay, nasolve na natin si letter C. Ano pa? Okay, relative humidity tsaka dew point temperature. Same na lang yun. So, relative humidity for RH. Ganun pa rin. RH3 equal to M1 RH1 plus M2 RH2 over M3. M1, 0.6039. Paulit-ulit, nakakabisado ko na nga eh. RH1, that is 82.4242, 0.82242. 0.82242 plus 0.2331 times 50% ata yung nasa 2. Ayun, 50%, 0.5 over 0.837. The answer for RH3 dapat naka-multiply to 100% yan. 6039. Yung kasama niya, 0.82242. Dito naman, 0.5. The answer is 0.73263 RH3. How about dew point? Dew point temperature. dP3 equal to M1 dP1 plus M2 dP2 over M3. Basic na yan. 0.6039. Yung dew point nung number 1, that is 12. Plus 0.2331 multiplied to 13.866. divided by 0.837. Now, the final answer for DP3, that is 12. Tapos dito is 13.866. The answer is 12.5197 degrees Celsius. That is the dew point temperature. Ganun lang po kadali yung air mixing. Talagang algebra lang siya. Now we have to prove kung tama po ba ito. Okay? Ano ba yun sa V3? Okay? Kahit hindi na siguro, hindi na. Meron naman tayong mas eh. Huwag natin hanapin. Kasi same lang yan. Same lang talaga to. Okay? I think that best suits yung ating calculation pagdating ng ating air mixing. So I have here two more problems and I will leave it to you so you may try to solve it. Okay? Ganun lang po kadali yung air mixing natin. Okay? That will be all.